During these days, many news and articles about child poverty in the Russian Arctic appeared on the website, which attracted widespread attention. One of the most common phrases we hear in our life nowadays is the promotion of sustainable development for a better life. Recently, we have noticed that the Arctic region of Russia has a relatively serious problem of child poverty, which is easily overlooked, and our forum discussion today will focus on three aspects and try to find a solution to draw the attention of the public and the society to promote the sustainable development of this region. Today, we will invite three experts to join our forum discussion. I'm Liu Yiting, your host and moderator. We'll take you through this special presentation on child poverty. Okay, well now I'll give you a brief overview of our forum discussion. Our forum focuses on the impact of child poverty on sustainable development in Russian Arctic. The forum emphasizes the systemic nature of the child poverty and its limitations on the human potential to achieve sustainable development. Our forum discussion includes a statistical examination of the socio-economic status of families and children and looks at relevant policies. Welcome back everyone. Now we'll move into the discussion with panelist experts on the topic of child poverty and sustainable development in the Russian Arctic. First, let me introduce our panelists. The first one is Senior Advisor in Local Science Institute, Liu Wenjing. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm glad to join this forum discussion.
Okay, well, next one is CEO of latest financial companies, Li Jintong.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, the last panelist is a partner in government-owned law firm, Du Yuze.
Hello guys, I'm very glad to enjoy this team.
Okay, well, focus on our topic. Can both of you give me your own opinion of the child poverty in the Russian Arctic? Well, let's gain some knowledge and understanding of the first participant, Liu Wenjing.
Hello, everyone. My main aspect is impact of children or child poverty on sustainable development, and I have 3 points to evidence it. The first one is child poverty limits the development of human potential. Evidence one is children poverty is a systemic factor that limits the opportunity of the quality reproduction of human potential and therefore any far-reaching possibilities of achieving sustainable development of the Russian Arctic. And the second point is it has a long-term impact on the development of local communities and the region as a whole. And the other two is child poverty is not only a disruptable nation phenomenon, is a systemic factor that determines a pattern of the economic and social development of the country and its regions strategically in order to achieve sustainable development since child poverty as a phenomenon is attributable to the occurrence and arranging worsening of long-term activity traits. And the third point is ongoing impact of the cycle of of poverty on future generations. The evidence of it is sustainable development is development that meets the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. If the cycle of poverty continues, it is inevitable that many of the needs of future generations will not be met. According to the sustainable development in the north regions of Russia, the Lambo dimension. That's all.
Okay, I see. It can be seen that you have introduced to all of us the impact of child poverty on sustainable development from a long-term perspective, and it has also proved that it is indeed a very important and serious issue. So let's think about it from another angle, another perspective about the economic. So, what do you think, Li Jintong?
I will answer in three parts. First, the level of family income has a direct impact on children poverty. Poverty is triggered by unemployment and low pay so that it impoverishes households with children. Its phenomenon is difficult by the so-called poverty trap, when low-income households reproduce poverty at an income scale and children who grow up in poverty remain poor at adulthood. Second, regional economic imbalance exacerbates the prevalence of poverty. It masks poverty by income unsuper, coach income and the living wage, which is a monetary estimate of the main barriers for key social and demographic population group in each side. On Unemployment opportunities are usually despite unemployment conduces significantly to the poverty of households with children. Low-paid jobs and unemployment are key risks that contribute to children poverty. Thank you.
Okay, I see. Economy is an important cornerstone of poverty, and it can be seen that economic factors must also be paid special attention. Then we cannot discuss the political system of the Russian Arctic region because it varies from country to country, but policies can be improved and upgraded. So from this perspective, what insights does Ms. Du have? Can you give me some opinions from this perspective?
Hello, I will introduce the first 1.1 limitations of exacting social policies. Effective social policy, when a large proportion of social support is provided to people who don't need it, also contribute to the sustainability of poverty. The government has sufficient resources to solve the problem of absolute poverty. This requires a new social model, a more equitable redistribution of income, and the elevation of inequality not only among social groups, but also from a regional perspective. And point two, more specific challenge measures are needed. The Humanity Fund can be used to improve housing conditions, provide education for a child from a contributory person for the mother, and package goods and services for the social adaptation of disabled children. The crucial sequence of social support measures is a model of average per capita incomes and its completion with a living wage. Thus, a monthly child allowance and approach for families with a per capita things. And then it's possible to continue using elements of the welfare state concept in rural. But taking into account modern global realities means the surplus of modality in assess the phenomenon, tag in the impact of programs to combat it. And then the part three. environment of social support systems for suitable development in the region. Rural government has introduced a maternity fund for families giving birth or adopting the second child as a tool of long-term state investment. The maternity fund can be used to improve housing conditions, provide education for a child from the contributory pension for the mother, and purchase goods and services for the social adoption of disabled children. Region boards receive foreign funds in the form of the subventions and subsidies to finance children support. So now that's all.
Okay, for us to have a more understanding on this topic, maybe I'll ask some questions to our panelists to have more opinions from this topic. So the first one about Liu Wenjing, depend on your Korea and your perspective, what is the real impact on local communities and what are the serious consequences for future generations when child poverty is not addressed?
Child support has a multifaceted impact on local communities, not just in the present, but in the long run. First, child poverty leads to unequal education opportunities. Poor families are often unable to provide a good learning environment and educational resources, making poor children face serious inequalities in the field of education. Secondly, children poverty also has a serious impact on health status. Poor children are more vulnerable to this and health problems because they are lack good nutrition and medical care. Um, if the problem of child poverty is not addressed in a timely and active manner, it will have a profound impact on future generations. First, the transmission of poverty is often intergeneration, and children of poor families are more likely to fall into the same predicament. This is will result in children from poor families still facing poverty into adult perpetuating the intergenerational transmission of poverty. Second, child child poverty will affect the development of opportunities and social status of future generations. Lacking good education and resources, they face greater employment difficulties and income gaps, limiting personal growth and social mobility. This will exacerbate social inequality and lead to greater social division and social unrest. In addition, child poverty can also have a negative impact on social relations and community cohesion. Poor families often lack adequate social resources and support networks while meeting their basic material needs. This will lead to an increase in the limitations of social interaction, exacerbate the divisions, and its treatment within the community and hinder the development of the community as a whole and the formation of cohesion. In summary, the impact of child poverty on local communities is multifaceted and profound. If child poverty is not addressed, it will lead to educational inequality, health problems, social inequality, and many other serious consequences. To ensure that future generations have access to equitable opportunities and sustainable social development, We just actively work to address child poverty and provide equitable education and social support to promote prosperity and sustainability across social societies. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, I see. It can be seen that these are very specific measures, and if implemented, they should greatly promote the sustainable development of the Russian Arctic region. So the economy is a big aspect. We already know. I'm still looking forward to the blueprint. So, as economy is the basis of survival, what kind of initiatives should be taken by the government and the society to effectively improve the economic imbalance in this region? What do you think, Li Jintong?
Trade in entrepreneurship and small business development can stimulate macro growth, promote innovation, and cause employment opportunities. The government can introduce political and integrity to prevent financial assistance business mentoring and ask to make for upbringing and in cultural our society can super support local business by prioritizing their patronage and cover a scheme of imageship. Infrastructure development plays a vital role in improving connectivity and enhancing productivity and enhancing investment. The government should account stress to build and maintain about transaction networks, power grids, and digital influencing such development will encounter business income some job covering and vertical level in understand as resulting uncle diversity. To address increment imbalance, it is accountable to photo equal opportunity for our interest in the workforce. The government should enforce anti-discrimination laws, promote workplace diversity, and enforce works and law rights. So society can actively organize in coursework, housing, preschool, and social bank-like gaps to answer jobs and promotion rights on much reaching income disease. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. Government support often directly provides some reliable help, and with the improvement of relevant policies, the problem of child poverty in this region will have a clear and better hope. So, the improved measures and policies of the government and the society on child poverty will surely bring about a favorable response. What is the blueprint for the future of this region, in your opinion?
Now I will I think the Malaysia government has been committed to reducing child poverty and improving their living conditions. The government's measures cover many areas, including education, healthcare, welfare, and the financial assistance. First of all, the education. The government provides free education to ensure that all children can receive basic education. In addition, the government has introduced a series of educational programs aimed at improving the reading ability and academic performance for poor child. And the second one, child welfare. The government has established child welfare agents to provide service for child protection, assistance, and alum. In addition, the government provides financial assistance to children from low-income families through a number of welfare programs. And the third one, the healthcare. The government protects children's health rights and interests by populating universal healthcare and promoting basic medical service. In addition, the government has in place a vaccine program for children to reduce the spread of childhood disease. In the future, Blue Point, the Malaysia government is likely to continue to increase the attention and investment in children poverty. Some new policies and programs may aim to further improve the quality of life of children. For example, to introduce more integrated social policies that focus on the needs of vulnerable children and provide their all-round development. In addition, family support and socio-economic assistance may be strengthened to help poor children out of poverty. However, the specific blueprints or missions still need to be formed according to the government development wishes and social needs. It can be expected that the government will continue to take more measures to ensure that the well-being and interest of all children in Malaysia are fully protected. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. We have also gained a clearer understanding of child poverty from the three aspects, the long-term sustainable development perspective, the economic perspective, and the policy perspective. The expert suggestions have also given us a understanding of child poverty in Struct. So thank you all for participating today, and if we have more opinions and some discussions, maybe we can see next time. Thanks everyone give me your own opinion on this topic. Overall, our forum discussion focused on illustrating the far-reaching impact of child poverty on the sustainable development of the Russian Arctic, pointing out that poverty limits individual potential and regional development. Analyzing the impact of socio-economic factors such as inequalities in household income and employment opportunities on poverty, while highlighting the limitation of existing legal policies and the need for improvements in social support systems. These findings reveal the multidimensionality and the complexity of addressing child poverty. We are all agree that the attention and efforts of all sectors of society are indispensable to achieving the goal of poverty eradication in sustainable development, especially the issue of child poverty in the present subject. Finally, we hope that the public can pay more attention to the often neglected problem of child poverty in the Russian Arctic and lend a helping hand when necessary, so that not only the problem of poverty in the Arctic region of Russia can be solved, but also to contribute to the sustainable development of the common construction of our beautiful and happy home. Okay, thanks for joining me today. I'm Liu Ting, and see you next time.